Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you're going to find in that video description below, including ways to support this channel. Like clicking that red subscribe button and joining the Beard Wizard family. I just realized how crooked my hat is. I didn't even... Which way do we need to go? This way? Good Lord. What the hell? I didn't look when I put the damn thing on. Anyway, this is a live review show. That's what we do here. We review music, meaning I've looked at it before. Sometimes we review art and short films and a lot of other stuff. But at the end of the day, it's a review show, unless I put reaction in the title, which I haven't done very often. I think a total of 5 times. So I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression. I know some people see what I do and they're like, oh, he's reacting. And then they find out that I've watched it before and they're like, what the hell? At no time have I ever made it a mystery that this is a review show. I just wanted to do something different from what everybody else was doing. There are a lot of reaction channels out there. If that's the content you like, there is plenty of those channels. There's not very many review channels that do what I do, and I just want to give you a little more in-depth look and feel into what the art that's out there, not just me making up silly faces and pretending to be amazed by whatever is out there. And I like the live format. It just suits me, and I feel like it's more genuine. Hopefully you guys do too. So anyway, today, Harry Mack. Harry Mack has actually put out a couple of new songs, and I really like this one, and I want to talk about it because there's some things in here I can relate to as a writer. And it's Harry Mack. We haven't heard anything from... I mean, he does all the Gorilla Bars, the Amiga Bars, and all of that stuff, which he's taken a break from some of that to release a new album. And we haven't really got any traditional sort of music video album style stuff from him for a while. So when I saw this come out, I'm like, oh, I want to check this out, take a look at it. So that's what we're going to take a look at, is Should I Write This Rhyme from Harry Mack. We're going to pause as necessary, talk about the music, etc. and so on. Welcome whoever just joined. If you're in the live stream, say hi. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But here we go. This is Should I Write This Rhyme from Harry Mack. Cheers.
Man, I don't know what I should do, man. Like, sincerely, man. I mean, I'm like genuinely confused, man. I go back and forth in my brain, overthinking this shit for hours on hours. I've been thinking about this shit for the last few years. It's like, I don't know if I should write this rhyme or not. Overthinking and sinking shit got my mind so caught. Cause part of me's like, yeah, dog, you should, of course. The poetry been getting better, and that's good, do more. But the other part of me asks, why are you writing? It's the improvisational nature that makes it exciting. If you ain't providing clever shit effortless off the head, how the fuck you expect to keep your competitive edge? Now art's not a competition, indeed I'm aware, but it is meant to be received by people and shared. And I love the writing process, but can't lie, I get scared. If I ain't improvising, my fans are less likely to care. I take the good with the bad, it's a blessing and curse. To be impressing with no prep, just manifesting the verse. See, now it's expected, I'ma make the microphone shatter off top. And if not, does my rhyme even matter? And yeah, I don't know what...
Like I said, I really feel like I can relate to that a lot. You know, as a writer, there's all these rules about how we're supposed to write, and people tell you in school that you're supposed to write an outline and you're supposed to follow this process. And for a long time, I just looked at all of that and said, well, that's not me. So I want to be a writer, but I don't want to do all of that. And when I really started writing, you know, I do it a lot. I don't do it differently than everybody, but I do it different than what is considered good practice. I don't follow the rules. And then you get in your head and you're like, you know, if I'm not following the rules, am I really good enough to be doing this? Or in his case, he's saying this is the niche that I've backed myself into, because his improvisation stuff is amazing. And that's what people go to him for. Are people going to take him seriously if he does something else? Something else, again, I can relate to. I started this channel as a gaming channel, and then I wanted to branch into this and thought, well, would I be able to build something if my other audience is the gaming stuff? And that's why a lot of people split their channels. You go look at content creators and they have multiple YouTube channels. They don't put all their stuff on one channel. I am, and part of me is wondering, is that the right call? But the other part of me is like, this is what makes my channel unique. So, you've got that risk. Again, Harry Mack is he's stellar at improvisation, at delivery, at alliteration. His flow is always on top. He's always easy to understand. Like, he doesn't mumble, he doesn't slur, even when he's going fast. You really don't need the lyrics on the screen. I'm glad they're there just in case I miss something, because he does get going pretty quick sometimes. But I'm so glad to see a new one from Harry. He's so good.
To be impressing with no prep, just manifesting the verse. See, now it's expected. I'ma make the microphone shatter off top. And if not, does my rhyme even matter? Yeah, I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Said I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Yeah, and I don't know if I should write this rhyme. I be exciting when providing shit right off of the mind. But yo, I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Yeah, said I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Cause if I ain't blazing the lines while they throwing words and engaging, am I wasting my time? So I don't know if I should write this rhyme or not. I come with complex flow patterns right off the top, right on the spot. That shit be sounding clean as a mop. Some of your favorite rappers heard it and was giving me props, but let me stop. See, I ain't saying this shit to brag, but if I could kick lyrics live with minimal lag and still deliver high levels of complexity with some of the illest writers sitting right next to me, well, the next logical question that follows is like, if that's his freestyle shit, how's he sound when he writes? And as much as I wanna leave expectations fulfilled, the fact of the matter is, dog, they two different scales. Are they related? Of course. Interwoven indeed. They both require rhyme, rhythm, metaphors, and speed. But all the pressure from assumptions that my written's the joint make me wonder if it's worth it. What's the purpose? No point. Right. I'm saying, fear. I don't know if I should write.
That fear of failing if you try something different, and will it be good enough? It's such a huge part of doing what we do as creators, as writers and artists, and I can feel that so deeply. The video is so... His videos are all kind of like this. They're all so low key, and it makes me feel like Harry Mack is one of those guys that, like, I feel like he is exactly the way we see him, even behind closed doors all by himself. I don't feel like he's putting on any airs or fronting or pretending to be anything he's not. And I could be totally wrong with that. It's just the feel I get from any of the other videos we've watched of his. They're very low key. They're very, I don't want to say simple, because there is a lot going on in this video, but it's not flashy. It's not wild. It's not over the top. It's not crazy. He's not doing a lot of bragging, and it makes me feel like it's very genuine, his soul coming out in this. And I like the video along with this. I'm not a huge fan of all the yellow, but that's just me. I don't like yellow. So the yellow light or whatever they've got, because I imagine most of what we're seeing is actually white, but it looks very yellow, sort of ivory color. That's just me. I'm just not a fan of the color yellow. So that part's throwing me, but the rest of the video is pretty good. The rhyme, the lyrics are spot on. They're great. Just another stellar piece from Harry Mack.
Quiet rhyme, rhythm, metaphors, and speed. But all the pressure from assumptions that my written's the joint make me wonder if it's worth it. What's the purpose? No point. I'm saying, said I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Yeah. And I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Ay. Said I don't know if I should write this rhyme. I stay exciting when providing lyrics right off the mind. But yo, I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Said I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Yeah. Cause if I ain't blazing the lines while they throwing words and engaging, am I wasting my time? Oh, what's the purpose of art? Is it just for applause? Is it meant to be perfect, or is it better with flaws? If my freestyle ill and I'm nice with the scale, yo, is there still room for me to explore with the quill? I know the magic of off-time rhyme is real.
I missed that the first time he threw that in there, but that's one of the things that makes Harry Mack so good at this, is his vocabulary and I get his internal thesaurus is unmatched, and I'm envious of that as a writer, because there are so many times I'm sitting there trying to think of a new word for something, because I've written this word or I've written this thing over and over and over again, and I'm trying to, sorry for all the noise, trying to think of a new way to say whatever I'm trying to say. And it's a challenge sometimes. I do not have the kind of internal thesaurus he's got going on. And to throw in there ill and skill and quill and just like, who throws the word quill into a song? And, you know, is a synonym for pen because it rhymes, you know, like that is, and he can do that kind of stuff on the fly is even more impressive. Ed, not a rap fan, but this is really good. Yeah, I agree. Harry Mack he's just really good. He's good at this whole thing.
Skill that crosses over and gets massive appeal. Some people say, no, I don't even like hip-hop, but I'm amazed how you cook it up right on the spot. And that's fine, intended as a compliment, so I'ma take it. But in my heart of hearts, yo, hip-hop is sacred. And gripping on the pen got me feeling kinda zen. Same tool that's been used by Nas, Kendrick, and M. I don't know if I should write this rhyme, but fuck it, I still wrote it. And to me, that's not nothing. Yo, what's the purpose of art? Is it just to appeal? Regardless of medium, I speak on something I feel. Y'all know the deal, man. I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Yeah. And I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Hey. I don't know if I should write this rhyme. I stay excited when providing lyrics right off the mind. But yo, I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Yeah. Said, I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Yo, stop playing. Ain't no wasting your time, cause self-expression is valuable and I'm making it mine. So let's go.
Yeah. He's right. Like Ed said, even if you're not a fan of rap, Harry Mack's skill, his delivery, his metaphor, his writing, even when his writing is not writing, and that's the thing is, a lot of people take that too literally. Writing is in writing words down, typing words out, and honestly, what are we doing when we write other than improvising and writing it down? And granted, after you write it, then you can edit and change, et cetera, et cetera. But at the end of the day, it's the same thing. It's just, can you deliver a clean story or a clean song right off the top of your head? Or do you need the time to go back and make edits and change things and update and all of that stuff? And again, I can relate to that so much because my writing process is really considered, you know, against the rules, so to speak. And but it works for me, and it's how I manage to get my thoughts out and get my art out, but I can understand the fear of changing that. I'm going to have to change that here soon. I'm going to co-write a book with Ray Clark, and I'm going to have to adjust my process because hers is completely different than mine. Now she's going to have to adjust her process a little bit too. But that's kind of a scary thing to think about, is the way I do things, I'm going to have to adjust a little bit. And that's going to be a big change. So, great one from Harry. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel. Subscribe here. Ed, Ildefonso, everybody else, thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love. Bye.